Hey guys, this is Bharat and welcome to Bharat's Kitchen with McDonald's McVeggie Burger. That's right. Alright, so quickly I'm gonna begin with chopping up my vegetables. So here I've taken some carrots, some onions, I've also chopped some beans, and the thing you don't have to chop are some peas. Okay, so now I've taken some pre-boiled potatoes which I kept unpeeled overnight in the refrigerator. And now it's very important to keep your potatoes in the refrigerator for a minimum of 6 hours. Alright, so I'm gonna keep all my vegetables in a separate bowl and keep all the vegetables in hot water for about 10 minutes. Now this will really help the burger patty to have a more balanced taste. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna refresh some rice flakes under running water. Now rice flakes are also known as beaten rice, pressed rice, or even poha in some places. So using rice flakes is very important as rice flakes will give more strength and volume to your burger patty and it will help to combine the vegetables with the potatoes. So when the rice flakes are soft and you're able to combine them together, that means you're done with them. At this point, I'm gonna make a particular spice mix for my burger patty. So we're gonna add some garlic powder, some turmeric powder, some mango powder, some cumin powder, some dried parsley, some paprika, and some salt. We're gonna mix everything together and you can clearly see that the color of the spice mix matches quite a lot like a McDonald's McVeggie burger patty. Now I've kept the pan on a low flame and we're gonna add some unsalted butter. Now you cannot use salted butter here as salt will quickly drain the moisture in the vegetables. So if you want to know what alternatives of butter you can use, for that you'll have to read my blog post. At this point I'm gonna add our chopped onions and cook until the onions become translucent, which can take you about 4 to 5 minutes. Now when the onion becomes translucent, we're gonna dump in our beans and our chopped carrots and we're gonna mix everything together. We're gonna let the vegetables cook for around 2 to 3 minutes on a low flame and then add our peas. And again cook everything for around 5 minutes or until the vegetables are just a little bit soft. Finally, after 5 minutes, I'm gonna dump in my mashed potatoes and now add salt. Now as soon as you'll add salt, the potatoes will start to release the moisture and this will help everything to combine together. Then I'm just gonna add the spice mix which we made earlier, and as soon as you add the spice mix, turn the flame off. We're gonna let the vegetable mixture cool down for 5 minutes so that we can easily work with it. At this point, I'm gonna add some rice flakes and mash everything together. Now you can see that I've added no kind of starch to bind the patty. Rice flakes will do the job and combine everything together into a perfect patty. Okay, so now I'm gonna take some cling wrap and try to roll my veggie mixture into it. Now be careful and make sure you keep things tight. I mean not as tight as a wife keeps her husband, just tight enough that everything stays together, not like the usual couple nowadays. Now what I'm gonna do is tie some elastic bands on the corner so that I can further squeeze everything together. Then we're just gonna keep this massive veggie sausage in the freezer for a minimum of 15 minutes and maximum of 30 minutes. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna make a batter for my burger patty. So I'm gonna take some all-purpose flour, some corn starch, and some yellow corn meal. We're gonna add some salt for seasoning and mix everything together. At this point, I'm gonna add some ice cold water and whisk it into a thick batter. Now after whisking for 2 minutes, I'm gonna add some oil, then do some push-ups and whisk it as thoroughly as possible. So basically we want to incorporate certain amount of air into it. And if you're really very smart, you can simply use a machine. Alright, so I'm gonna take my massive veggie log out and cut it into thick pieces. Now you might say that Bharat, what are you doing, man? You're cutting it so thick. But I'll tell you what. Due to putting this veggie mixture into a freezer, the starch in the potatoes and the rice flakes will merge together and keep this patty intact. And if you're wondering that is keeping the veggie mixture in the freezer important? Well yes, as it'll keep the core of the burger patty a little firm. And after taking the cling wrap out of the corners, you can easily squeeze them into the shape and size according to your burger buns. Okay, so we're gonna simply dip these patties in our batter, coat it generously on both the sides and remove the excess. Well, you know the drill. Then finally, just dump them in the breadcrumbs mixture. And if you want to know which breadcrumbs I'm using here, then you'll have to watch my first ever video on YouTube on how to make breadcrumbs. Now you can store these patties in an airtight container for 5 days in a freezer, or you can just simply fry them at 336 Fahrenheit or 170 centigrade, which is basically on a medium flame. Well, the best oil to make the burger patties is canola oil or refined soybean oil, but you can use any other oil of your own choice, as you don't have to be so much edgy about your own McVeggie. Now we're gonna fry them for 4 to 6 minutes on one side, then flip them, then again 4 to 6 minutes on the other side, but just make sure you don't flip these burger patties a lot. So we're gonna fry them until they're golden brown or until they look like this. And yes, I know it looks quite similar, but how does it look from the inside? Now you can see that the color and the inside matches quite a lot like a McVeggie, but here's the final and the crucial part, which is assembling the burger. So simply, I've taken a toasted sesame bun, so at the bottom comes the burger patty, and at the top bun we're gonna add some 100% veg mayo. Now you know where to find the list of mayo that you can use, and in the end I'm just gonna add some moisture barrier, which is chopped lettuce. But here's a little secret, you can also add some Nappa or some Chinese cabbage instead of lettuce. Yes, that's true. Now just flip the top part and that's it, you're done. And there you go guys, how to make McDonald's McVeggie. And if you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up. For updates and queries, you can like me on Facebook. And until then, I'll see you all next Friday. That's right, from now on, I'm gonna try to upload a new video every week on Fridays.